What is up, guys? Name is Dre and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. In today's video I want to show you guys my free-to-play Trailblaze level 50 account. Technically Trailblaze level 51. I did hit Trailblaze level 50 before the reset, but I wasn't able to do a video on Sunday, so yeah, I take the time for it today. But before we hop in the video, I just want to point you guys to my YouTube Shorts section, which is currently the main content that I'm doing on the channel, the content that I'm mainly focusing on. Yeah, I would highly appreciate you guys if you would subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you enjoy the content. In those YouTube Shorts, you can really find a lot of different kind of videos referring to Honkai Star Rail. I'll do summon videos, quick guides, quick summons, tips and tricks, and yeah, like a lot more. So yeah, I would highly appreciate if you guys subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Yeah, so now let's get into my Trailblaze level 50 account. So before we really hop into the topic, I just want to show you guys that I'm really free to play. I didn't bought the Express Supply Pass. I also didn't bought any of the top-ups, so you can see everything is still on bonus. And the important thing is I also which is it? Yeah, this. I also didn't bought the Battle Pass. Yeah, that is just the proof that I'm really completely free to play. So in order to get to level 50, you have to be a day 1 player and you have to refill a couple of times. So if you didn't refill, I can tell you guys it was impossible to hit level 50 before the reset. You really have to refill to get to level 50, because I can say it because I did really clear all the content, which we can start with here. I have no missions. I did all the missions. So there's literally no mission. Now we can like skip through the maps. I found every chest. There's no puzzle on the map. So literally this is all the XP that you can get, even on the, I think this was the newest map. Yeah, even on the newest map, I did found all the chests. Yeah, so this is the one thing that I did do. Next thing is, after summoning, especially if you do hit like 4 stars or higher, you will get the Undying Starlights as a currency. You can spend this on the Star Rail special passes if you really want to have the character, the newest character that is currently on the banner. But I do save them up for the weapon, probably for the, but the battle isn't over, for my Bronya. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. I would suggest you guys to save it for a weapon if you're free to play. But even as a free to play, I think it's not too bad to spend it on the Star Rail special passes. I just wouldn't recommend to spend it on the Star Rail pass. Now for the Amber Exchange, I think it is clearly to say that you have to buy these free items. This will reset every month. Probably I already did that. This is of course pay to play. And yeah, this is the passes that you buy. In terms of summons, I'm currently still at nearly 19,000 Stellar Jades. I did a couple of summons, so I still use all the Star Rail passes, and I also spent a couple of Stellar Jades on this banner. I did do a summon video on that. It is on my YouTube account, so if you want to see it, yeah. Then I did build up some pity, so I was mainly summoning on this banner for those 2 characters. But no, where's the history on this banner? Is it this? Records, yeah. So I did build up some pity. If you guys do not know, the soft pity in this game starts at 75. Starting from 76 pulls, you have a very, very high chance to pull a 5-star characters during the next 10 pulls. And yeah, I think I'm currently at exactly 60. Yeah, 12 times 5 is 60. So I'm like 16 pulls away or 16 summons away to hit a 5-star character. I do not really want Jingyon. I like the character, but as a free-to-play, I really have to think about the characters that I want, and I think that the upcoming characters, I'm interested more in the upcoming characters that we do know so far, talking about Silverwolf, Blue Ocha, Yukong, Blade, Kafka, of course. So these are like the characters that I'm a little bit more interested in than in Genuine. Yeah, I think that's so for my account and stuff around my character box. Now let's talk about my characters. So yeah, these are currently all my characters. I have all the free-to-play characters. I did pull Sampo of the standard banner in a random pull. Then I did get Bronya from my guaranteed 4-star starter banner. And I pulled Hook. She is featured in Seely's banner. I just did like 2 multis on Seely's banner because I really wanted Pela, but I wasn't able to get Pela. Then I stopped, which is kind of rough though. As a free to play, I really have to sometimes resist. And yeah, I just did 2 multis and that's it. And yeah, then on my most recent summon video, I pulled for Susheng and for Tingyun. But Susheng, I did already pull on my first 3 or 4 multis after shortly before I pulled Bronya. I was able to get Susheng, and then I just pulled some Eidolons for her. Now let's talk about the characters specifically. So I didn't build Arlen, I didn't build Herda, because I don't use them. I also didn't build Jinquei. I could ascend him to level 30, so I would get 3 more single summons out of them, but I'm not really in a rush to summon characters off the standard banner, so there's not really a point of getting them, honestly, for me right now. Sampo, this is a character that I do really like, but as I already said, as a free-to-play, I kind of have to min-max my resources. I kind of really have to think about characters that I want to upgrade, that help me progressing through the story, and currently Sampo is not a character that I can use. Dan Heng, it's the same with him. I also like him, even though he is free-to-play. As you can see, I pulled him up to level 50. He was helpful in the beginning of the story for some content. I needed to upgrade him because I didn't pull for any new characters, and he was like a very good damage dealer from the wind ability, wind element, and that's why I just built him like a little bit. Same goes for Asta. It was the same reason. She was very good. She is a super nice shield breaker. She did help a lot for especially like the harder content in Simulated Universe and of course in the Forgotten Hall. She was very helpful for that. Serval, I started to build Serval a little bit during the story because she was an electro character. But I said after I didn't pull Jingyon, so if I would have pulled Jingyon a little bit earlier, I would have tried to build Serval. But now I can see that after Equilibrium level 4, it takes a lot of resources. It really takes a lot of resources, though, as you can see. And you'll need like a couple of days to build one character. If you're focusing on one character, it's really tough. March also just did build a little bit. So as you can see, like the traces are kind of very low. Also, I didn't max the auto tag. I didn't max the side trees. I only did max the 3 talents to level 5 because up to level 5 it's still kind of cheap, but starting from level 5 it starts to get very expensive. So yeah, these are like all side characters. Now I would say that these 6 are my main core. Let's start off with the Trailblazer. So I leveled up all the talents to max for Equilibrium level 3. But I don't plan to level them up for Equilibrium level 4 for now, at least for the Trailblazer. So I just think that I ascend him, which I already did, but I didn't put in any books for him. And also I didn't level up the light cone. So yeah, I think he will stay at least for 1 more week at this point, or at this progression. Maybe I will exchange his relics if I can get some good relics randomly. Next character, I think we don't really have to talk about. If you guys are around here, you should know why this character in my character box gets the premium treatment. It's just because she is my favorite character. So This is like the only character in my whole box where I do not really think about min-maxing. I just max out everything. But yeah, if you would be like in my place and you really want to min-max, then Bronya shouldn't be the first character to do so. You should focus on other characters first before you focus on Bronya, if you have her. Yeah, already maxed out the weapon. The traces I'm currently working on, so I just built it up the most important one, which I do think is her E. At least on this level, her E skill is the most valuable skill for any DPS character. But this, by the end of the week, this will all be maxed. As you can see, I also did max all the side trees already that are possible. This one is possible on Ascension 6. And yeah, relics, like all my relics aren't that good. I mostly just put on like random relics, at least to build a set, and then I level them up from plus 6 till 9. Sometimes, if I really wanted to, plus 12. It's not that worth it though, as long as you're not Trailblaze level 50 or above. Even at Trailblaze level 50, it's not that worth. So I would only recommend to level them up to plus 6 to plus 9 if you, again, really want to min-max. But if you really, really like the character, you can, as I did, level them up to level 12. Yeah, next one is Natasha. I think she gets like a very similar treatment like my Fire Trailblazer, so everything is still 60. Only the important one, I only leveled up one side tree because I do think this one is insanely good. The skill removes one debuff from a target ally, so I do run Natasha and Bronya in one team. I have 2 cleanses, so I never can get CC'd by any opponent because one of them always can dispel the debuffs from my DPS, which I do think is very good, especially moving into the end game. I think that having a cleanse in your team is really, really good. Yeah, relics, same as for other characters. I did put the energy regeneration rate and healing increasement on her, but it's whatever. We cannot really talk about the relics on the current level. Then Tinian, one of my most recently pulled characters. I just ascend her to 50. And yeah, like, then that's it. I did put a super imposition 5 3-star light cone on her. I do think that this light cone is really good because Tinian only scales off of her attack, and her attack percentages aren't that good in this game. We really want to more focus on damage percentage. So I really focused on her utility. So I gave her that weapon so she can regenerate 8 energy, because her ultimate skill also regenerates 50 energy. So yeah, I just focused more on the getting back energy, activate your ultimate again in the next rotation thing. So that's like how I would like to play Tinian, while I like to play Bronya as the burst machine to boost my characters to, yeah, a certain level. Then for Hook and Sushang, these are my 2 main DPS characters. So, as I said, except for Bronya, everyone gets the free-to-play treatment, and they get the best of the free-to-play treatments of them. I leveled them up to, I ascended them to level 70, and then I leveled them up to level 69, and then I do the farming routes, because during the farming routes, you can get some character XP for your characters. I'm currently doing it, as you can see. I just moved to the last map. So basically what I'm doing for farming is I click through all the maps. By now I know them by default. You can use interactive maps to farm them if you really want to. I already said on one of my YouTube shorts, you're not really missing out on anything if you're not doing it. But doing it gives you some materials to plan ahead. As soon as you hit the next equilibrium level, it will help you. And yeah, up to a certain point, if you have enough materials, you mainly only do it for the character XP, which I'm currently doing. Yeah. I just move around the map and then I'm doing this. It's really helpful because you can save up a lot of character XP, which I'm currently doing. As you can see, I think I started like around here, and now I got that XP, and then I'm just moving around the map. As you can see, there are some mobs. Yeah, as I already said, if you do not know about where are some certain mobs, just look at an interactive map and use that to farm the mobs if you have the time, of course. As I said, you're not really missing out on anything if you're not doing it, but this is for the min-max peeps. If you want to get some character progression, if you optimize your character progression, do this. You get materials to ascend your character, so you will never have any problems, at least for the secondary materials. And for the first materials, you still are kept by your Trailblaze power. But yeah, this will help you a lot. And if you're not doing it for the materials, if you already said you have enough materials, then you're doing this for the character XP, which I'm currently doing. It's not super efficient. You just get like a little bit. Also, you get a little bit of credits. It's not that much that you can talk about. But as I said, I think like in 1 or 2 days, she will be level 70 just by farming the mobs. And I didn't use any character XPs from level 69, which saves me a couple of Trailblaze power for this to level up. Yeah, then I think I didn't show the light cones. Both of the light cones are level 70. I used these two on them. Traces are also still from Equilibrium level 3. And relics aren't also not that important. So I started to build, I started to build this. I started to farm a little bit of the physical set. But I wouldn't recommend to do a lot of runs on relics as long as you're before your Trailblaze level 60 actually. So if you guys did play Genshin Impact, or if you guys know Genshin Impact, in Genshin Impact the end game starts between adventure rank level 45 to 50. But what is very important in Honkai Star Rail is that it does scale a little bit different. I'm currently level 51 and I would say I'm still not in the end game. The end game starts at Trailblaze level 60 in my opinion. So because starting from level 60, you will get guaranteed 2 drops or higher, 2 drops or higher from the golden items. Oh my god! So I'm currently get attacked. I just want to show you guys this. Okay, let's move into the fight. So yeah, what I'm talking about is basically the golden artifact. So you're basically getting the golden, like all the higher drops will move from level 60. So just focus on your character progression first before you start farming on your relics. I know that relic farming seems the most tempting because besides of course summoning, it is the most gacha thing in this game and it is the most fun, the most frustrating, whatever. It is like everything together, but I wouldn't recommend to do it before your Trailblaze level 60. Maybe you can do a couple of runs just to get like the main stat. But yeah, if you start from level 60, you will get guaranteed 2 drops every time. So I don't know what you're getting when you're Trailblaze level 70, but starting from level 60, I think I'm confident to say that you can do it. But what you can do is every Monday you get a weekly reset, so you get 4 of these. You get 4 of these store immersifiers, free to play from Simulated Universe. You can just use them if you really want to. Yeah, besides that, is there anything that, I think I don't want to show anything else for the characters. Maybe we can take a quick look at my inventory. So yeah, I did use a lot of XP books. I don't really farm them. That's why I'm doing the farming route. I only focus on my DPS characters and Bronya. And that's like the materials that I have. As you can see, I have a lot of these. I have 4,000 of these because I do the daily farming route. I try to do it every day. It's not that important to do it every day, as I already said, but I try to do it every day. And these are the light cones. I did get this from the standard banner. Pity I didn't, so I don't have a second 5-star character. These are all my 4-star, 3-star light cones. My relics, I think I don't have any good relics so far, but I also didn't force to farm them. Sometimes if I really want to, I do a couple of runs, but then that's it. And then I keep focusing on progressing my characters. Then we have a couple of synthesized materials. Consumables, mission rewards, valuables. So this is also very important. You get it from the battle pass. yeah, basically, I think that's it. That's oh, it's already a 20-minute video. Okay, I'm sorry for that, guys. So, if you want to see shorter videos, definitely subscribe to my channel because I will do YouTube Shorts. You can consume a lot of information in a time frame of less than 60 seconds. Not like this video. It is a 20-minute video. I'm really sorry for that. But yeah, I was really into it. I'm really enjoying the game currently, even though we are missing out on some content. But currently, I think it is like fine because I have a lot of other stuff to do. But yeah, on 26th, there will be the 1.1 patch. Maybe I will take a look into that and do some new videos and give you all some more information. Just by then, see you guys next time. Bye.